Hello there, Speed Duelists! Welcome back to another tournament review. Today we are doing Speed Duel Showdown 208, the first one, using the July 2026 ban list, and we had 14 players entering, so 13 matches to go through. I'm super looking forward to this. I haven't seen most of the matches yet, but guys, as always, these tournaments are held every Sunday evening on DuelingBook for free, so next week I hope to see you there. Okay, let's just get into the first match. That is going to be DuelingBook is bad versus that guy. And we are going to see DuelingBook is bad on Dark Magician versus that guy on Gaia the Fierce Knight. Okay, DuelingBook is going to start with Legion the Fiend Jester. This guy gives you an additional tribute summon for a spellcaster monster, and when he's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a spellcaster normal monster, so Dark Magician for example. Wonder Wand is going to let him draw 2 cards and then search out a Dark Magician. Yeah. Seeing that DuelingBook is bad is choosing to play Wall of Disruption as one of their 3 off cards. And the Wonder Wand, also multiple copies of those. Okay, Nightbeam is gonna snipe the Wall of Disruption. That guy is gonna normal summon his Gaia the Fierce Knight, and that is 23 getting in. But DuelingBook is bad has an amazing hand. Here is the special summon of Dark Magician Girl. Sage's Stone summons out Dark Magician. Is he only playing 2 copies in the main deck? Could be. It's very searchable. But yeah. The skill is gonna search out 1,000 knives. There we go. And that's gonna be 25. Met with Sphere Rebo and 2,000. Getting in. Okay. That guy is now gonna normal summon the Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight. I think this skill only lets you summon Gaia the Fierce Knight without tributing, so this charging Gaia should lose attack points. Am I wrong? Activate the skill in your main phase. Each turn, 1 Gaia the Fierce Knight. Your normal summon can be summoned without tributing. So I think this guy would be at 19 because of his own effect, but I'm not sure, and apparently that's how the players are choosing to rule it. So, since Gaia did piercing damage, that guy gets a draw 2, discards 1. Yeah. DuelingBook is bad is gonna normal summon the blue Dragon Summoner, very similar to Legion the Fiend Jester. When it's removed, you get to search for a normal spellcaster. Wonder Wand is equipped to the Dark Magician Girl. She is gonna take out the Gaia, and blue Dragon Summoner is gonna get hit with Book of Moon. So that guy again summoning Gaia with 23. Although I don't think that's correct, but yeah. So DuelingBook is bad is gonna admit defeat. Next game, we see that DuelingBook is bad is also on Monster Reborn as their limit 1 card. Normal summoning Legion the Fiend Jester, getting in for 15. Activating the skill Knight of Legend. Equipping with the Solitary Sword, so that is gonna put Gaia up to 46. And it's gonna get hit with the Wall of Disruption, so it goes to 38. Players are checking rulings. Let's see. Now they're doing a lot of different things, but yeah, 38, it's finally correct. So the Dark Magician is searched. It's gonna be special summoned. And the skill is gonna allow DuelingBook is bad to search for 1,000 knives. That's gonna destroy the Gaia. And we are gonna see a scoop. That guy has left the duel, but didn't he win game 1? Or am I confused? No, it's 1-1 and that guy leaves. Okay, so DuelingBook is bad. Wins this one. Very odd. Maybe they just disconnected or something. Anyway, we are gonna move on. Delagate's familiar name is gonna face off against Voidmaster 24-5. Okay, Delagate's being on Harpies, Voidmaster being on a Desert Sparrow. I think, yeah, Desert Sparrow. Delagate is gonna kick things off with the Harpies Hunting Ground. Normal summon Harpy Queen, gonna try to destroy the Book of Moon, but yeah, it's just gonna be chained. Delagate is on the Battle City Bestie skill, which is now limit 1, I want to say. Voidmaster gonna flip summon the Gravekeeper's Spy, special summons the Recruiter. Here is Descendant, that's gonna tribute the Recruiter to destroy the Harpy Lady, or Harpy Queen rather, even though it had 14 defense. Yeah. No. Anyway, Voidmaster is gonna add another Descendant of the Recruiter, not setting any of the back row. Probably not wanting to get them hit by the Hunting Ground, but it's gonna get punished super hard. Here is Tribe Infecting Virus, destroying all spellcasters, and Tribe gets to attack directly. Now Voidmaster has nothing to beat the Tribe Infecting Virus. Normal summon Harpy Lady 1, that's gonna trigger the field spell, yeah, that's gonna destroy the Divine Wrath, and now Tribe Infecting Virus can clear the Descendant and attack for game. Or, yeah. We are there, and we're gonna head into game number 2. Let's see, Voidmaster finally having access to their field spell, the Necro Valley, but it's not super good against Harpies, especially under the Hunting Ground. Here it is, the Hunting Ground, so we get this nice split screen. Queen is summoned, so Hunting Ground is gonna target Waboku. Okay. Voidmaster accidentally discarding their hand. Happens to the best of us. And Hysteric Sign is activated, so Elegant Egotist is gonna be searched. Egotist is gonna summon out the Harpy, the Cyber Harpy Lady. That's gonna destroy the field spell, or rather the face down spell, but Book of Moon is gonna be chained. Otherwise that would have been game. Oh no, Waboku was activated, yeah. Voidmaster with Gravekeeper Ambusher, that's a card we haven't seen in a long time. When it's flipped face up, you can target the card in the opponent's graveyard and put it on the bottom of their deck. Also, when it's sent from the field to the graveyard after being flipped face up, you can target a Necro Valley card in your graveyard and add it back to your hand. Okay, so this Recruiter, this Ambusher is plenty strong, can attack over the Cyber Harpy Lady, but yeah, Delagate just has another Queen. The field spell is gonna destroy the Necro Valley, it seems. Queen is gonna attack the Ambusher. Sol and Luna is activated. And yeah, the Queen is gonna run over the Ambusher, so the Necro Valley will be added back to the hand. It's gonna be activated. Next up, the Guard is summoned. The skill is gonna flip it face down, then face up again. Voidmaster with some misclicks. Doesn't the skill just turn your card to... Oh no, that works, yeah. So Guard is gonna get in there. But he's not gonna be long for this world, because the Queen is gonna run over it after clearing the Necro Valley. And now, yeah, Voidmaster has nothing. So, yeah, Nobleman is gonna make sure Delagate can finish the job. Enter battle phase, and that is GG. Okay, next one. We are gonna see Chubby Coelegant, we've seen him before, versus Meme Gamer L level 69 DB. Okay, let's just call him Meme Gamer from now on. Meme Gamer is gonna set Cyber Phoenix. Looks like they are on some sort of ancient gear deck. And Chubby Coelegant is again on some crazy Roid technology with the Jaden and Cyrus skill. We'll read it when we get there. Prisma is gonna attack the Phoenix, so Meme Gamer gets to draw a card, then gets to draw another card. They are gonna activate the skill Ancient Fusion, but I learned from my duel against MBT that this card has a lot of text. So once per duel, you can discard a card to fusion summon Ancient Gear Fusion monster. If one or more of these materials is Ancient Gear Golem monster, you can also use materials from the hand or deck as materials. Yeah, your opponent takes no damage for the rest of his turn, and any battle damage the monster does is halved. Okay, so they are pitching the Goddess with a Third Eye, and they're forgetting to send their fusion materials. Wait, what? Using monsters from your field as fusion material? One of those isn't... They're just not using any materials. And Chubby Coelegant is fine with this. They are gaining back some life points. All of them, in fact. For the rest of this turn, yeah, they take no damage. Okay, they read that part of the skill, but not the part where you still need to use fusion materials. Anyway, Chubby Coelegant is gonna use Fusion Recycling Plant, discard a Euporoid to search Polymerization. And nothing. Okay, Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem is gonna attack the Truckroid. And that's gonna inflict half damage. I'm still amazed that like Meme Gamer didn't use any fusion materials. Okay, we're gonna see Believe in Your Bros activated. What did that do? Once per turn, you can activate one of the skills based on the monster you control, and they had a Roid, so they discarded the spell to level 6 or lower Machine, Roid, or Elemental Hero monster. And yeah, they used that to summon Blazeman. I have to go back because I did miss it. Yeah, so Blazeman was summoned, but apparently only on 2 copies of Polymerization. And now Super Poly is activated. What is this going to summon? Blazeman and Express Roids are not going to be used for a fusion summon. Okay, what a mess this one is. Blazeman is going to attack the gadgets, taking 800 damage. And this is going to be 4000 damage divided by 2. So that is game. You can't invent this stuff. Okay, game number 2. We are gonna see Chubby Coelegant starting things off. They have the set Wake in the Dragon. Interesting. Now they are using materials, but you have to use materials from your field. And Coelegant isn't saying anything about it. Okay. Also, they take no damage on that turn. And Meme Gamer asks, did you actually read my skill? I know someone who didn't read the skill. Anyway, we are gonna see Mixeroid going for Drillroid. That is gonna attack into the Cyber Phoenix. It's gonna be popped. Now we see Ancient Gear Ultimate Golem attacking over the Drillroids. Meme Gamer is getting very upset in the chat about the opponent not reading the skill, but he hasn't read his own skills, so yeah. Here is Destructotron, that is gonna destroy Chubby Coelican's final set card, and that is Waking the Dragon. So that allows Chubby Coelican to summon out Super Vcroid Stealth Union, but that's still considerably weaker than the Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Yeah. I guess they should have summoned Thousand Eyes Restrict there to prevent the attacks. We are gonna see the Shuttleroid, is it called? No, Expressroid. Shuttleroid is the forbidden one, sorry. Adding back 2 Roids. And we are gonna see the Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem attack over it. Mixeroid is gonna summon out Expressroid yet again. But I don't know what Coelicant is trying to achieve here. I think they are just scooping, right? Yeah, they are just scooping. Get me out of this match. This was terrible. I'm sorry, guys. You need to do better. Next up, myself versus Amiibo Pimp. And yeah, I'm on something spicy, one of my favorite decks, the Slimy Disposition deck. And Amiibo Pimp is on Cyber Angels, which just got a massive boost of the new ban list. So let's see how they are choosing to play it out. First up is Senju, that's gonna add Benton. Next up, using the skill, pitch Share the Pain to search for the Ritual spell. Activating the Ritual spell, gonna tribute Benton for Idaten. Both get to trigger. So Benton is gonna search a copy of Izana, and Idaten is gonna search for a new Ritual spell. And here randomly there is a Galaxy Cyclone, and Amiibo Pimp did misplay. Instead of a second Izana, he should have added a second Idaten. Then he could have tributed to Idaten for a Izana, and that would have given it 4,500 attack points, enough to attack for game. But thanks to this misplay, I'm still alive. So let's see what I can do. My hand is terrible, but I'm gonna draw into Wormdrake, and this is a very powerful card. You'll see it straight away. I'm gonna discard my Jinzo for the Melody of Awakening Dragon, not needing this, adding the white and the newly limit to, white and the regular. Then I'm gonna normal summon my Worm. My skill lets me discard card to fusion summon using one from my field, one from my deck. So here is the Humanoid Wormdrake in defense mode. Gonna use the skill's second effect to bring back my slime, and I'm gonna White Elephant's Gift it away to draw 2 cards and banish my Arm Dragon to summon the Arm Dragon white. I'm gonna declare an attack onto Izana and use the effect targeting the Idaten, and Izana cannot activate in damage step apparently. I completely forgot about Izana's effect, but Amiibo Pimp believes it cannot be activated in damage step, and that is enough. It's something that I would have to check. I do lose my Wormdrake, but I'm gonna use the skill to reborn my slime, Elephant's Gift to draw 2, and I'm once again gonna attack over the Izana. Use the effect to destroy the Senju. Here the opponent has nothing, so it's just a matter of time. I have to be careful because I'm only at 100 life points. Gonna fusion summon again and attack over the Izana. And finally opponent is gonna scoop it up. So yeah, I stole that one from the clutches of defeat. I have to go first. I luckily have a Melody of Awakening Dragon, such a powerful card. I'm gonna use a skill to bring back my Wormdrake. I'm gonna pitch the regular Arm Dragon to fusion summon. So things are looking good for me. Amiibo Pimp has the Galaxy Cyclone. I'm gonna chain Mind Crush and completely blind call Benton, because for most of the combo lines you need a Benton in the opening hand. And luckily he has a Benton. Next up, Amiibo Pimp is gonna pitch Galaxy Cyclone to add the ritual spell. Gonna use that tribute Idaten to summon Idaten, which will have 3000 defense. So that's gonna be good to stall for a while, although they are now very low on resources. I can bring out my Arm Dragon White. And I can just use the effect to try to destroy Idaten. That won't work this turn because of the ritual spell, but next turn I'll get her. I also have a new slime to use, so I'm gonna fusion summon yet again. I have Pot of Avarice as well, with exactly 5 monsters. Pot of Avarice is experimental in this deck, can probably go down to 1 copy. Normal summon my slime, use my gift to draw 2 new cards. And it's time to get aggressive, so I'm gonna attack big time, and the opponent draws their second, or rather third ritual spell, so that's over. Okay, the next one. You're gonna see Domoski, who is on a Dark Gaia, versus Yomiro, who is on a regular Heroes. Gonna start things off with Prisma, who is gonna send Necro Shades, and then using Right Hero for the job. I believe this was one of the first Elemental Hero skills. Once per turn, during the main phase, you can shuffle an Elemental Hero into the deck and special summon a level 4 or lower Elemental Hero with a different name. Okay, so gonna put back Prisma, special out Blazeman. Blazeman is gonna add Polymerization, and that is gonna be the turn. Yeah, bad news for Yomiro, because Tomoski pitches Spiritualism to add Dark Fusion. Dark Fusion is gonna summon out a 6/8 Dark Gaia, and Dark Calling is gonna summon out another one of those. So that is 15,600 damage on the board. The sphere came too late, and it would have been too little. Okay, but now Yomiro knows what he's up against. Oh, he did bring the Curse of Anubis in. Yeah. So summon Sparkman, is gonna Right Hero that out for a Blazeman. Blazeman is gonna send Blade Edge. And does it gain the attack? Yeah, yep. So it's gonna be 26 attacking over the Vortex Trooper. Moski is gonna snipe one of the Curse of Anubises. Next up, they're gonna use the skill, discard 1 card to add Dark Fusion. Here it is, the darkest of fusions. It's gonna summon out a 6/8 attack Dark Gaia. But here is Curse of Anubis, so gonna switch that Dark Gaia with 0 defense to defense position. Yomiro is gonna send the Sparkman from the deck to the graveyard, and is gonna use Miracle Fusion. Okay, and Domoski has seen enough. Damn, we're not even gonna see the Plasma Vice hit the board. That's what it's called, right? Now Yomiro sadly only with 1 Curse of Anubis, and we see Domoski has 3 anti-back row cards, but Domoski hasn't drawn a rock yet, so let's see how this turns out. Yeah, Yomiro, very clever, setting the polymerizations as a bluff. Love to see it, love to see it. Here is another Fiend for Domoski. Yomiro gonna send the Blade Edge and attack with 26. Is Domoski gonna draw a rock? Here's MST on the Curse of Anubis. It's not gonna matter. And here is the rock. So Spiritualism and Night Beam take care of the back row. And yeah. Pitching a card to search for the Dark Fusion. And that's gonna be another 6/8 attack Dark Gaia. So, or even more? Oh yeah, 7/5, 7/5. So GG to Yomiro. Very cool deck to see in action. Hopefully we get to see it go a bit further next week. Next up is Keebler versus a generic user. A generic user once again is on the viral infection deck, and Keebler looks like he's on Gravekeepers as usual. Guard is gonna bounce the Fool. Generic user is gonna pitch 2 monsters to make Keebler send 2 monsters. But Book of Moon is gonna allow Keebler to recycle the Gravekeeper's Guard. Very interesting. But runs into Quaking Mirror Force. Keebler in the end phase with the Sol and Luna. But that changes a monster to face up defense position. So not to attack position. So are players catching this? No, they're not. Unfortunate. Generic user has their Swords of Revealing Light. If that's their limit 1 card of choice. Generic user is gonna once again try to set a monster, but here is Descendant. That's gonna pop the swords. The Book of Moon, yeah, will flip the card face down again. Yeah, I think maybe the Sol and Luna misplay might have mattered. Anyway, Keebler gonna start things off with Necro Valley. A generic user has 2 Ledger of Ledger domains, but only using 1. That's odd. Anyway, Commandant is gonna attack into Spirit Reaper. And now we're seeing, is it once per turn? Yeah, you can only activate 1 Ledger of Ledger domain per turn. Okay, that explains it. And Keebler has no way to out these Spirit Reapers. Spy is gonna give him an out in another turn. But now the first Ledger of Ledger domain will activate. We're gonna see Viral Infection for 1 monster. Okay. Oja Magic Bean discard allows generic user to add the 3 Ojama Brothers. And using another Ledger, yeah. Yeah, gonna set the Fool. And here we're gonna see Descendant. That's gonna start clearing some cards. Although the Fool is allowed to live, here is generic user's second Ledger resolving, and they have Last Day of Witch with the OCG art. So we see a Magician of Faith being led to a cross, so very fun stuff going on in that artwork. But it is gonna try to destroy all spellcasters, although Keebler has Book of Moon to protect their Gravekeeper Spy. This card is a thumbnail material for sure. Discarding 4 Ojamas made the opponent send 4 monsters from the deck to the graveyard. Yeah, it's a lot of work, the 30 card deck, but here we're gonna see Spy being flipped face down and face up. Then Book of Moon, yeah, gonna be flipped face up again, manually. Descendant is gonna clear the back row. Recruiter is gonna add another copy of Recruiter. It's normal summons. That's gonna clear the Fool. But these Spirit Reapers, man, they are still very much alive and chilling. And we see another Ledger resolving. Not yet, not yet. Mask of Darkness will be negated by Necro Valley, but are players catching that? No, they are not. So we are going to see the Quaking Mirror Force get recycled. Descendant is putting in extra hours to clear all of these monsters. And yeah, the Spirit Reaper is finally going to be cleared. But is it too late? Or no. You see another Ledger resolving. And we do see Pot of Avarice, but that's gonna be negated. And yeah, Keebler is pointing it out. There is a Necro Valley on the field. And the quaking as well. That was fixed. Okay, so we are all good. Last day of which, viral infection for 3 or 4. But Keebler only had 1 monster left. Yeah, things are looking tough, and it's 1-1. Keebler gets to start, and yeah, they do have guard, which is gonna be shenanigans. Yeah, we see Spirit Reaper being set. It's probably gonna be bounced right back thanks to guard. Yep. Spy is set, guard gets in directly. And a generic user waiting maybe a bit too long with their swords. We're gonna see Descendant pop the quaking. Spy brings out a recruiter. And the Reaper is gonna be destroyed by the Descendant as well. So things are looking very, very tough for a generic user, and they still have a turn to go until their ledger. But they have breakthrough skill, unfortunately. Yeah. Is it gonna matter? Spy is flipped face up. That's gonna special summon a recruiter. Descendant is gonna try to pop something, but breakthrough skill is gonna negate that. So yeah, swords still chilling on the field. And now we're gonna see the ledger resolving. Viral infection gonna discard 2. Make Keebler send 2 monsters. And seems like generic user doesn't have the 3 Ojamas in his deck anymore. So he's just gonna have to set the full and pass. Recruiter is gonna grab another Descendant. And that is gonna be it for Keebler's turn. A generic user draws into Lava Golem, recently put on the limit 2. So yeah, apparently generic user is not on Wabokus, I guess. In the standby phase, Keebler is gonna Divine Wrath his own Lava Golem, as to not take all the damage. Generic user makes Keebler send another monster, and that is gonna have to be it. So, generic user in a very fragile position. And Keebler drawing the last monster that was in their deck. Okay, gonna destroy the Witch, run over the Magician of Faith. But now generic user has a Spirit Reaper. And does Keebler have an out to that? Not yet. Although they do have the Descendant. So that is gonna be able to out it. Keebler's deck getting very low, but yeah, Descendant is just going to be able to destroy that Spirit Reaper. So GG, we see Keebler winning this one. Whew, long one. Anyway, here is Axelmania 316. That's a new name to me, so very interesting to see what they're bringing. Another hero player, okay. But it's yeah, the Supreme Jaden. DuelingBook is bad, of course, still on Dark Magician, is gonna get in with 2000 attack on his Blue Dragon Summoner. And nope, not drawing what he needed. Unfortunate. Yeah, there is like an evil Clayman plus Burstinatrix fusion, right? Yeah, Axelmania is gonna get the second turn. Pitching a spell to search Dark Fusion. And is gonna bring out Lightning Golem. Okay. Pretty strong guy. Normal summons the Infernal Gainer. And is gonna tribute himself to make the fusion make a second attack this turn, plus fusion weapon, so that's gonna be 2 attacks with 3,900. But DuelingBook is bad has the one of Magic Rebo. And does this guy do piercing? No, it doesn't. So DuelingBook is bad will be able to defend. You get to special summon Dark Magician, add the 1,000 knives, so that's sadly gonna be the end of this lava golem, lightning golem rather. And Dark Magician gets in directly, but what can Axelmania top deck? Just monsters to wall off. But here is the tribute summon of Dark Magician Girl. Sage's Stone summons a second Dark Magician from the hand, and that is going to be enough to attack for game. But very cool to see Lava Golem, Lightning Golem rather, pop up. Next one is the Mean Gamer playing against Delicatus. Delicatus starting with have fun, and Mean Gamer says you won't. We've got a badass over here. And yeah, Delicatus is immediately gonna tell his opponent to use the skill. And apparently being told to read your own skill card is enough to quit the tournament. So, okay. Yeah. Next up is myself versus Unknown Duelist number 14, another new name. And he's bringing something spicy, a very aggro focused deck with Discblade Rider and a bunch of traps. So very cool to see, but my deck is pretty insane. This is a perfect opening hand. Normal summon Wormdrake, pitching the Armed Dragon level 10, going for the fusion summon. I bring out the Armed Dragon White, and then I'm gonna reborn the Wormdrake, and that is gonna be well over 4,000 points of damage. Game number 2, we're getting a watcher called Card Hawk. Very cool username. I'm setting my worm, my Card Hawk, as to speak, and I'm gonna Nobleman, but Waboku is gonna be chained. That is fine. I'm gonna flip up my worm, go for White Elephant's Gift, and hear this melody digging for the Armed Dragons. Gonna special summon my worm, gonna pitch the Armed Dragon level 10 to fusion summon. I am gonna bring out my Armed Dragon level 10. I cannot do battle damage, but I can still attack, and that forces out the Canadia from the opponents. I have the Nobleman of Extermination for the Widespread Ruin. I bring back my worm, and I'm gonna try to attack for game, but another Waboku. Yeah, I'm gonna try to attack for game, but Curse of Anubis. However, my normies, or rather my non-effect monsters, are not affected. And yeah, unfortunately, Unknown Duelist had like Soul Demolition, Prideful Roar, all cards for which you kinda need a monster on the field. Next one, Keebler versus Domoski. The ancient rivalry is back. Let's see, Domoski has drawn a rock, so that's good for him. But a Gravekeeper Spy is tough to deal with. Yeah, gonna pitch to search Dark Fusion. Gonna bring it out. Yeah, Dark Gaia's effect just doesn't care about Spy. And yeah. The spiritualism bouncing back the Necro Valley. That's very cool, very cool. Are we gonna see the same thing? Yeah, Domoski is gonna pitch a Dark Calling for a Dark Fusion. He's gonna activate it, bringing out his big Dark Gaia. And yeah, there is a Book of Moon, but the Dark Fusion prevents targeting, but that was on Attack Declaration. Yeah, so in the battle step, Keebler could have used Book of Moon on his own Spy, and then he would have lived another turn. Yeah, that's something good to know for the future. Next up, we are gonna enter the top 4 matches. That's gonna be Delicates versus DuelingBook is bad. Delicates on Harpy still. DuelingBook is bad still on Dark Magician. Here is a Legion. Gonna use Legion's effect to additional tribute summon. Using the skill to add Sage's Stone, the very anime card. And DuelingBook is bad does know that you can summon Dark Magician from your hand or deck, right? He's always summoning from the hand. Trying to go in for game. But Delicates has a eliminating the league. Discard a spell, destroy a monster your opponent controls, then look at the hand and send all cards with the same name to the graveyard. Maybe this is why DuelingBook is bad chose to summon from the hand and not from the deck. In the end phase, Delicates discarded Hysteric Sign, so we'll be able to search for 3 Harpy cards. It's gonna be Hunting Ground, Queen, and Cyber Harpy Lady. Trying another Harpy Lady, that's a bit unfortunate. And Dark Magician Girl has 2300 attack points. There is a Dark Magician in the graveyard. Here's another Blue Dragon Summoner, and that is gonna be enough. So DuelingBook is bad, leading 1-0. And they have another insane opening hand. Let's see it. Gonna play things slow with the Legion. Yeah, Legion gonna add Dark Magician. And play goes back to DuelingBook is bad, who is on multiple copies of a Dark Magician Girl. Probably to make Sage's Stone more live. And we have Eliminating the League, that's gonna discard a spell to destroy Dark Magician on the field and in the hand. But DuelingBook is bad. Could have just special summoned Dark Magician Girl, but maybe not aware. The skill is gonna let him use Sage's Stone. Yeah, brings out Dark Magician. So that's gonna be 400 damage and 2600 more. Oof, yeah. Delicates draws Elegant Egotist, that's not gonna be enough. Could summon 2 Harpy Lady once, and those would be pretty strong, but not strong enough. Okay. Other top 4 match is gonna be myself versus Domoski. So Humanoid Wormdrake versus Dark Gaia Fusion decks. Both of them. I win the die roll, so yeah, I go second, as you always do in Speed Duel. And Domoski is just gonna set the Vortex Trooper. And my opening hand is cracked. Summon the Humanoid Slime, pitching the regular Armed Dragon to Fusion Summon. Bring out my whites, then use the skill to bring back the Wormdrake, and yeah, the fusion gets over the Vortex Trooper, and Wormdrake plus Armed Dragon level 10 white is gonna be enough to attack for game. Now Domoski gets to choose who goes first, and he's letting me go first. Now I did bring in the Mind Crush. I'm gonna summon my Worm, then Fusion Summon, then bring back the Worm. Yeah, but Domoski has the ancient issue. He doesn't have any rocks, and yeah, he is gonna scoop it up because he knows that next turn I can just attack for game. So I move on to the next card, of course. I move on to the finals. It's been a very long video so far, so I want to thank you guys who are still in there watching for the support. DuelingBook is bad is gonna set his Legion, and my opening hand again not very good. No, what am I saying? This hand is very good. So I'm gonna bring back the Worm. Then I have the Melody for the Armed Dragon level 10 whites. And I'm just trying to go for game here. So my fusion can attack over the Legion. That lets DuelingBook add the Dark Magician if he wants to. I'm gonna attack for 14 with the Worm, and yeah, DuelingBook is bad, has the Magic Reboot to protect himself from getting gamed. So very nice, opening the one-off. And yeah, for some reason DuelingBook is bad doesn't search with Legion, probably to keep his Sage's Stone alive. But yeah, then drawing into the Dark Magician feels bad, I guess. Thousand Knives is gonna take out the Armed Dragon White, but he knows. No, he doesn't know that I have another one, does he? Yeah, I think he did. So we're moving into game number 2, and I don't have any worms or slimes, so bad times. Opponent is gonna start off with the Blue Dragon Summoner equipped with Wonder Wand, so I'm gonna take the 2000 damage, and here is my worm. So yeah, pitch the Vanilla Armed Dragon for the Fusion Summon, bring back one of my guys, bring out my oh no, I'm gonna, yeah, that's not correct, I'm gonna White Elephant's Gift, bring out the Armed Dragon level 10. And yeah, I'm trying to go for game here, so I enemy controller steal his Blue Dragon Summoner. But he again has the Magic Karibo. Yeah, must be nice. So I'm gonna attack over the Dark Magician and use Armed Dragon White's effect to destroy the Wonder Wand at least. Could I have played that differently? I don't think so. People in chat were saying that I could have. Just attack, then econ the attack used monster. Yeah, I think the Magic Rebo would have always protected DuelingBook is bad. If there is a line that I'm not seeing, let me know. Anyway, it's going into game number 3. I'm gonna make DuelingBook is bad go first. Look at this is bullshit. Anyway. I am gonna start things off with Melody, getting my Armed Dragons. Melody really putting in work this tournament. I'm gonna use my skill to bring back my Vanilla. Pitch the level 10 to Fusion Summon. So here's the Worm Drake, here is the White, and I can set enemy controller. For some reason I'm also setting the Pot of Avarice as a bluff. I don't think that was correct, but yeah. We're gonna see DuelingBook is bad go for the Dark Magician. Armed Dragon level 10 attacks, and yeah, the Magic Rebo again. So passing turn here. The opponent can search out the target magic attack. That's all fine. And I'm gonna chain my enemy controller to take the Dark Magician. Yeah. I think that was a better play. Yeah, it was already summoned last turn, so it could have just switched back to attack position if I had just changed the position. Now they have 2 Dark Magicians. I'm gonna use my skill to bring back a slime. Elephant's gifted out. And here, I was somewhere else in my mind. But yeah, I'm gonna Melody. Yeah, this Mind Crush wasn't doing anything anyway. So to add the last copy of Armed Dragon White, I'm gonna set my slime, run over 1 Dark Magician, pop the other one with the effect. Magic Rebo is allowed to return to the hand and is gonna use its effect to bring out a Dark Magician. Here, DuelingBook is bad summons Legion and is gonna try to tribute summon Dark Magician Girl, but yeah, then his monsters are in attack position, so that is no good. So I take this one. Okay guys, thank you for watching. I was Ryan Atlas. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't also already. Bye.